All right, so we're doing the Latissimus Dorsi and Abductors by Tanner Dennis, Gavin Keller, Colin Higgins, and Tom Flatt. The first muscle I'll be talking about is Latissimus dorsi, or what most people call the lats. This is one of the largest muscles in the body, and it covers a big portion of your back. It also gives your upper body that wide V shape you can see in swimmers or people who lift weights regularly. The latissimus dorsi starts or originates from several places. It belongs in the lower part of the spine, specifically from the vertebrae from T7 to the T12. It also connects to the lower ribs and the back of the hip bone, which is called the iliac crest. From all those starting points, it stretches up and attaches or inserts into the upper arm bone known as the humerus, right in the groove near the shoulder joint. The main job of this muscle is to move the arm. It pulls the arm down toward the body, moves it backward, and rotates it inward. Whenever you're doing a pull up, a swimming stroke, or even grabbing something off a high shelf, that's when your lat is working. It's also very important for posture because the lats connect your lower body to your upper body. They help stabilize your back and shoulders during movement. If you want to work out your lats, there are several exercises you can do. A simple one is a band resistance lat pull, which we have coming up. And then you can use the resistance band to attach it above you and pull it down in a slow, controlled motion. Um, so we'll show you some videos here. So this is just a band resistance single arm lat pull down. It's a great exercise for improving back strength, posture, and shoulder stability. It can be done almost anywhere. Another exercise we have is pull-ups. Pull-ups are a great exercise for working the lats, um, the the big muscles on the sides of your back. They help you pull your body up, build up upper body strength. Pull-ups are also working your arms and core, making them one of the best overall workouts for your back and posture.
The adductor longus is one of the key muscles on the inside of your thigh. It is part of the group of muscles called the adductors, which are responsible for bringing the legs together. This makes it very important for controlling leg movement and stability. The main function of the adductor longus is to pull your leg towards the center of your body. A good way to picture this is squeezing a ball between your knees. In addition, the primary function, the adductor longus, also assists with moving the leg forward at the hip, which is called hip flexion, and turning the leg inward, which is called internal rotation. So this muscle contributes to several different movements, not just one. Looking at the anatomy, the origin of the adductor longus is the pubic bone, which is located in the front part of your pelvis near your groin. The insertion is about halfway down the femur, the thigh bone on the inner side. When the adductor longus contracts, it pulls the thigh inward, helping control your leg movement during walking, running, or changing direction. You can feel this muscle working during exercise such as side lunges, sumo squats, or when squeezing your legs together. It helps stabilize your hips and ensures your legs move smoothly and in balance. So here's a video. So here we are doing side to side squats. The adductor longus is working to pull the legs inward and control the movement as we step side to side. It helps stabilize the hips and inner thighs, keeping the legs strong and balanced during the exercise.
Next, let's talk about the adductor brevis. This is one of the smaller muscles located on the inside of the thigh in the area called the medial compartment. Even though it's small, it plays a big role in controlling how your legs move. The word adductor means to bring something toward the middle, and that's exactly what this muscle does. It brings your leg toward the center of your body. The brevis starts at the lower part of the pubic bone, called the inferior ramus, which is all part of your pelvis as well. From there, it travels down and attaches to the upper part of your thigh bone, known as the femur. The adductor brevis helps pull the thigh inward. That's called adduction, but also helps lift the leg forward, which is flexion, and slightly rotate it inward. This muscle is active during walking, running, kicking, or crossing your legs. Every time you squeeze your legs together or stabilize your body while changing direction, this muscle helps. If this muscle gets tight or weak, it can cause groin pain or limit hip movement, which is common in athletes who do sprinting or side to side movements. That's why stretching and strengthening the adductors is really important. Um, Here's a video. So these are side to side ball squeezes that target your adductor brevis, one of the inner thigh muscles that helps bring your legs together and stabilize your hips. By keeping tension on the ball through each squeeze, you're strengthening those inner thighs and improving hip control for better balance and movement. So while the abductor brevis may be small, it's a key muscle for stability, um, balance, and leg control, helping us stay ready whether we're standing, running, or playing sports.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the adductor magnus next. The adductor magnus is a large muscle located on the inside of your thigh. It is one of the main muscles that helps bring your legs together. Its primary function is adduction, which means pulling your leg toward the middle of your body. In addition to this, the muscle also helps move your leg backward slightly and can rotate your leg inward a little. The adductor magnus is made up of two parts, each with its own origin and insertion. The first part is called the adductor part. Its origin is the pubis, specifically the inferior pubic ramus and the ischial ramus. This area is the front and inner part of the pelvis. The insertion point is the linea aspera of the femur, which is the ridge that runs down the back of the thigh bone. This part is mainly responsible for pulling the leg inward. The second part is called the hamstring part. Its origin is the ischial tuberosity, which is the sitting bone at the bottom of the pelvis. It inserts at the adductor tubercle on the femur located near the inner top of the thigh bone. This part helps move the leg backward and supports stability during movements like walking and running. Overall, the adductor magnus is a large and powerful muscle. It is important for bringing the legs together, moving the leg backward, and stabilizing the thigh during activities such as walking, running, and squatting. So we got a video here. So during a regular squat, the adductor magnus helps bring the legs inward and stabilizes the thighs. It works with your hips to control the movement as you lower and rise, keeping your legs strong and balanced.
The next muscle we're doing is pectineus. This muscle is found high on the inner thigh, close to the front of the hip. It's one of the first muscles to engage when you bring your leg inward or lift it upward. The pectineus starts at the pectineal line of the pubic bone, which is a ridge near the top of the pelvis. It attaches on the back side of the femur, the upper leg bone. Its main actions are adduction and flexion of the thigh. That means it helps pull the thigh inward toward the midline of your body and also helps bend the hip joint. Because of where it's located, it also assists in stabilizing the hip during movement. When you walk, climb stairs, or even sit down and stand back up, your pectineus is helping with hip flexion. It's also very active in sports that require quick leg movement, like soccer or basketball, where you have to change direction or bring your leg inward quickly. Pectineus is often trained together with other adductor muscles because they work as a group. A good exercise for the pectineus is the banded resistance abductor workout, which is what we have next in the video. You can also add stretches to keep the muscle flexible and prevent tightness in the hip area. Just cue the video. So here's a video. These side banded leg raises don't just hit the outer glutes, they also engage in the pectineus. Strengthening it improves hip stability and control, especially during side to side movements. It's a small muscle, but it plays a big role in keeping your hips strong and balanced.
Okay, so we're going to finish off by talking about the gracilis. The gracilis is a long, thin muscle located on the inside of your thigh. It is part of the medial thigh muscles and is shaped in a spiral, which helps it work efficiently during movement. The gracilis has several important functions. It helps flex the knee, meaning it bends the leg at the knee joint. It also ducts the thigh, which means it pulls the leg inward toward the middle of the body. In addition, it assists in rotating the lower leg inward or medially when the knee is bent. Looking at the anatomy, the origin of the gracilis is on the inferior ischiobic ramus and the body of the pubis, which are parts of the pelvis near the groin. From there, the muscle travels almost straight down the inner thigh and inserts on the medial side of the tibia at a point called the pes anserinus. This placement allows the gracilis to influence both the hip and the knee joints. When the gracilis contracts, it helps bring the leg inward, bend the knee, and rotate the lower leg. You can feel this muscle working during movements like bringing your knees together, lunging, or performing certain stretching exercises. It plays an important role in stabilizing the leg and maintaining smooth and coordinated movement. So we got our last video here. During the lateral band walk, the gracilis helps pull the leg inward and stabilize the knee and hip as we step side to side.
And here we have our sources for our project. Thank you.